Due to a draft, we need to replace our top and sides door seal. Replacing the seal is fairly straightforward. Let's talk about the tools that we're going to need. Drill, a siding or paint removal tool, box cutter or utility knife, measuring tape, and then a hacksaw. You'll also need clamps to hold down the siding when you cut it. First step, remove the rubber on the pieces that came into the package. So just go ahead and pull those off, set them aside. We're now going to remove all the old seals. And as you can see, our old seals are the same way. There's a piece of metal and then that piece of rubber, and it's all held together with these screws. We're going to work our way around the sides and the top of the door and remove all the screws. These seals haven't been changed in so long. They're still sticking to the door, even though we've unscrewed everything. So we're going to take the box cutter or utility knife and just really easily and gently slide it on the edge of where that metal sits next to the door, just to loosen it up a little bit. We're gonna go across the top as well, then the other side. Now we're gonna take our siding or paint removal tool and kind of wedge it in there to help get that metal off and disconnect it from the door. And just slide it up and around. You'll see it get loose and pop off. And we'll do the same thing along the top and then the other side. Make sure to save all the pieces because we will need them to measure the new pieces. After you've gotten the old metal and seals off, take a little bit of a wet rag and just go around the area and clean it off. You may also need to take that siding tool and scrape off some old paint in various spots. The top seal is deeper, so we're going to start with that piece. We're taking the old piece that we took off and measuring its length. There's a chance that the new piece is the same length. In our case, the new piece is longer. We're gonna take the tape measure, line them up together, and put a small nick into the new piece so we know where to cut it. We're clamping the piece in place before we start sawing. And again, we're going to saw where that nick is and just go straight down. We're gonna take the top piece and verify that we have the right length. Looks good. Cutting the rubber to fit the piece of metal is pretty straightforward. Just line up the rubber with the metal. You can see how it fits right here. Just push that in. Make sure to push it all the way in place before you cut it. Then you can take scissors or the box cutter or utility knife and you're gonna cut off the excess. We're lining it up. Make sure the rubber seal is facing in. The drill holes in the new piece align with the old piece. We're now going to measure the interior of the door. You can see that before it was cut at a 45-degree angle, which you can do. We're just going to cut it flat. We need to measure the length and cut it and add just a tiny bit more so that it makes sure to have a good seal. When you're measuring these, the seal should go in towards the house. We're doing the same thing as before and measuring the old piece with the new piece, creating a nick with the saw, and then clamping it down and sawing it. So here's the piece we cut. And you can see right where the two seals will come together. We're also quickly double checking that it looks good at the base. We're doing the same thing as we did with the top, lining up the rubber on the piece of the siding, and we'll cut it to length. You want to make sure the seal is flush and everything looks good and is lined up, and then we'll start drilling. It's the same as before. We're just going to put the drill in right there at the top, and the holes will line up again like they did last time. Everything looks pretty good. We didn't show the third piece of siding since it's the same process as the first two. Looks like the door opens and shuts and locks great. Thanks for watching.